computer. All right, we're recording, you guys. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I am Crystal Carruthers. I am a diamond on the team. I've been doing this for 4 years. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself first. I was a customer for 8 months, loved the products, and I lost like 25 pounds in a couple months. And Kenzie kept asking me to join, and I kept telling her no because I did not feel like I had the time. I did not feel like I had any friends. I was very, very shy. Didn't make any friends in college because I was so shy. I didn't want to be a salesperson. There was just like literally every reason that I didn't want to join. I ended up joining just to try to earn the shopping spree that you can earn in your first 30 days and cheaper wraps, because as a distributor, for every 2 customers that you get a wrap reward. So you get to buy a box of wraps, or a bag of wraps now. They used to be in boxes. So 4 wraps for just $25 instead of $59, which is awesome because you can sell them and make a huge profit, or you can use them on yourself. So I just wanted it for the cheaper wraps because I love the wraps. And now you can also use the rewards on Keto Coffee and get a bag for $19 instead of $39, which is so cool. So I joined. I got my 4 customers. I had one up until like the second to last day, like my 28th day. Busted my butt, signed up my husband as a customer, and got my 4 customers. So if you have just started, which I know a lot of you guys are new on here, and you haven't gotten your customers for your shopping spree yet, don't worry. I did not have mine until like the last day. So just keep pushing. So I'm going to teach you guys how you can get more customers. But anyway, so I learned that it doesn't take very much time. It just takes consistency, even if it's 20 minutes a day. I learned how to grow my network on social media, which is what I'm going to teach you tonight. And I use the products, okay? You're not going to be successful unless you use the products. So I use the products, which gave me passion for the products, gave me results, and I just wanted to share them with everybody. I didn't feel like a salesperson because I wasn't just trying to sell people. I was trying to help people, you know? And now that I've done well with the business, and even before I was doing well, I've seen other people doing well, so I felt confident in the business too. So I just wanted to help people, you know, with making extra money too. So you really have to have that mindset of, you know, you see people getting awesome results. You see people being really successful in this business and reaching their goals. You have to keep in your mind that you're trying to help people. You're not trying to sell people, okay? And that will make it much, much, much easier, okay? So definitely be using the products. Definitely be working your business consistently. Okay, so first of all, before I get into my new method, and I won't be able to really check my team chat, so Becky, I know you're awesome. If you want to answer any questions we might have in there, that would be great. Thank you. So before I get into my new method of talking to new people every day, I just want to shortly go over what you need to do every single day to be successful. And this is what I do every day. This is what Kenzie does every day. This is what Becky does every day. Everybody who's being successful does this every single day. Okay, so the first thing is personal development. Personal development, mainly what I do is I watch YouTube leaders, or I watch YouTube videos of top leaders. So if you go to our Dreamcatchers group, you click the announcements, and then you click, there's going to be a post there, and it's going to have a bunch of top leaders at the bottom. Go ahead and subscribe to their channels on YouTube. Follow them on Facebook. Make their posts see first. You can click following and then see first, so you see their posts first, and you can use those posts, just kind of reworded a little bit. But that's how I get my posts mostly, is from other leaders. So make sure you're doing personal development, because you're going to learn new tips. Just like this thing I'm going to share with you guys today, it's blowing everybody's business up, you guys. There are multiple videos on YouTube now about it, and everybody that's getting like 20, 50, 100 customers a month are doing this new thing. And I mean, it's been around for like a year. It's been popular for like a year. And you don't have to do this. You can like do parties and stuff like I did before. But this is just growing on social media, okay? So personal development through YouTube, watching any trainings, getting on calls like this, reading network books, anything like that, you need to do every single day because you have to get your mind right. This business is 80% mindset and 20% skill, okay? You're not going to be successful unless you get your mind right. And so all of those different things will help you get your mind right, and they will also motivate you to get to work, okay? Because you're going to hear so many different tips, and you're just going to be so motivated by these other people's stories and say, well, if they can do it, why can't I? So personal development, posting on social media, you need to post on your social media, okay? You need to post personal stuff about your life, your family. People need to know who you are. People are only going to buy from people who know, who they know, like, and trust, okay? If you're posting about you and your family and what you're doing and stuff, they're going to feel more like they know you and they trust you. You're a real person, okay? So make sure that you are showing your life and yourself and who you are. And Kenzie has an awesome video that she just posted recently about posting about that kind of stuff, figuring out who you are and what you should post about. You also want to be posting about maybe some inspirational quotes, some engagement posts, like questions that people will comment on, because it just makes your post show up in other people's news feeds more. And then obviously it works posts. So you need to post about it works. It's basically like an open sign, okay? We don't want to do ad spammy posts. You want to try to do personal posts with you with the product, or there's some other posts out there that are really popular about like the cleanse or hair, skin, nails, and that is in the Dreamcatchers group. If you search #training in the Dreamcatchers group, this is something new we did. I went through a lot of the posts, and anything that is like really good info for anybody, I put #training in it. So if you go there and search, you'll see a lot of good videos and posts that we did. So one of them is going to be a picture and it says product posts. So if you look in the comments in that, there's a whole bunch of posts that I've used in the past that tend to get a ton of interaction, okay? So you want to be posting those types of things about the products, about the business opportunity, and come to your upline for help with that, okay? Help with answering. So like you're like, okay, so I posted this post. Now, what should I say to people who comment? Like, come to us and we will help you word for word what to say, okay? We want you coming to us. And Kenzie just talked about that too in her last video. So you need to be posting. Otherwise, what I'm going to teach you is not going to work, okay? People want to buy from somebody who they know is serious about this and is knowledgeable about this. And if you're not posting, they're not going to think you're that serious about it. And the more that you post, the more and more they're going to see results and they're going to want it, okay? So personal development, posting, messaging, and this is what I'm going to be teaching you guys today of a great way that everybody's been messaging to get customers, and then growing your network, okay? So I don't know how many friends you have on your Facebook, but after this Zoom, go check it out. See how many friends you have on your Facebook, and you're going to want to grow that as much as you can, okay? You're going to want to start adding people every single day to your network so that you meet and talk to very new people. And with this method, I'm going to be teaching you how to grow your network with this method, but also just be try to add 10 people a day, okay? Because that's going to be more people that are seeing your posts, and more people that are commenting, more people that are liking, more people that are going to be interested. Hold on a second. Okay, so before I get into what I do, you will not be successful unless you are consistent, okay? Just like anything else. When you go to the gym for one week and then you stop, you're not going to get the results you're looking for, right? You have to be consistent with anything you do to be successful. So whether that's 20 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 2 hours a day, whatever you can fit in, you have to do this daily and consistently, or it's not going to work, okay? And how much time you spend on it is going to determine your paycheck, basically, as long as you're consistent. So if you're consistent for 20 minutes a day, you can make $500 a month, whatever you want to do. If you're consistent for 2 hours a day, you can make $10,000 a month. So just figure out when in your day you can fit this in and just be consistent. Make it a priority. If you really want this money, you need to make this business a priority, okay? So that's probably the biggest thing, because before I was getting like maybe 4, sometimes 2, maybe 6, some good months, customers every month. But when I started being more consistent with everything, and when I started adding in this extra method, now I'm getting between 15 and 20 to 25 a month. So sorry, I just like looked at the chat for a second. I'm not going to be able to look at the chat or anything like that, or I'm going to get too distracted. So so if you need to say anything, please just unmute yourself. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you guys what I'm doing every single day. Okay, so I already told you the 4 things that I do every day, but this is the new thing that I'm doing, and it's called Host a Post. So I know a lot of you guys are brand new. You probably never heard what this is. Some of you have been doing this for a while, and you probably have an idea what it is. Some people might have tried it and thought it didn't work for them, and they stopped doing it, okay? But I'm going to teach you guys what's working for me, what post is working for me, what wording is working for me, and it's all about consistency, okay? If you try this for a couple days and you don't get much from it, don't quit. You have to keep going and talking to more people. This business is a numbers game, okay? The more people that you talk to, hold on, let me put it in speaker view. Okay. Oh well. Okay, so the more people that you talk to, the more people that are going to sign, and you need to follow up too. That's a huge thing. I don't know why I didn't have that as my 4 things. Okay, so there's 5 things you need to do every day. There's follow up too. Okay, so this is what Host a Post is. Host a Post is asking your friends on Facebook to simply do you a favor by posting, copying and pasting a post that you send them. And you can pick what you want to do to help them, or you can put them in a drawing for a certain amount of products. You can put them in a drawing for samples. So like if you just got started, you got a kit, you guys got 2 samples of Keto Energy, 2 samples of coffee, 4 wraps, and 2 samples of greens. So you can easily just say, I'll put you in my drawing for free product or free samples, whatever you want. If you don't have anything, just people will still do it, even if they're not getting in a drawing. So okay, so the first thing, wait a minute. Let me tell you guys why this is important first, and then I'm going to take you step by step through what I do. So why Host a Post is important is because, especially as a new distributor, I mean, even as an old distributor, you've already gone through your warm market, right? So you need to meet new people. This industry is called network marketing for a reason. We have to network. We have to grow our network if we want to be successful. So if you've been doing this for a while, this is a great way to grow your network and talk to new people every single day that are already interested. And if you're just now starting, sometimes it's scary. Like, it's scary to message people and be like, hey, would you like to, try one of my products? That's scary. You don't want to sound pushy, and you're just afraid of hearing no, and then it gets you discouraged. You are going to hear no in this business, and you just have to remember that it just means no right now. As long as you're consistently posting and showing your love for the products and the business and other people's results, that no usually ends up turning to a yes eventually. So do not let no get to you. There's a good book called Go for No, and it's very short, and I would very much suggest that you read it, especially if you're new. And there, you can also listen to it on audio, like Audible or audiobook. So I like the Host a Post because you're not asking people to try a product, which a lot of people would say no because they don't have the money or they don't need it or whatever. But when you ask them just to help you by making a post, most people do say yes. Okay, so as a new distributor, that's awesome. That's awesome. You're not getting as many no's and being discouraged. Okay, it's actually very exciting. So that's one reason why it's important. Another reason, the people who you're reaching out to ask to host a post, once you give them the post, a lot of times they're like, oh, hey, I'm kind of interested in this. So that's another good reason for it. Also growing your network. So I'll tell you how, like, each person, when they host a post, there's going to be people who comment, and you're going to add all of those people. Not all of them will add you back, but you're going to add those people. And that right there is adding to your network every single day just by doing host to post. And what's so cool is you're not just adding a bunch of random people who you don't know if they're going to be interested or not. You're adding people who you already know are interested because they commented on the post. Most of them know they have to spend some sort of money too already. So it grows your network in a good way because you have a lot of people already interested. And that's why posting is super important, because if you're doing this and you're not posting, most people aren't gonna, even doing this, most people aren't gonna order the very first time you talk to them, okay? But if you add them, they're gonna start seeing your posts more, and then you're gonna see them commenting and liking on your stuff and wanting to get the products, okay? So helps to grow your network, and it's an income producing activity. So when we're doing this business, we really want to focus on income producing activities, which is basically posting and messaging. If you do parties, that's an income producing activity, but not like strolling through your newsfeed or organizing your office. Like, this is an actual income producing activity, and you want to do income producing activities every single day. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so now I'm going to start step by step on what you need to do the host to post, okay? And again, if you've been doing this before, just listen up, because this post that I'm doing is working really, really well. And again, you have to be consistent and you will see the results, I promise, okay? So let me open up my phone. Okay, so the first thing you want to do before you start asking people to host a post is you want to change your settings, because they're going to be tagging you in each post. So you don't want all of those to show up on your timeline, because when you're adding new people, they're going to come to your timeline and they're going to see all this. They're going to be like, what the heck? I'm not going to add her. She's trying to sell stuff. Like, you know, so you don't want those to be on your timeline. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go into settings, or you're going to go into Facebook, and then I don't know how it is on Android, but click like on the bottom right, the lines, and then scroll down to settings and privacy, click settings, and then scroll down to timeline and tagging, and then scroll down to review. You guys can't even see that, but scroll down to review, and then there's going to be two options there: review tags, people add to your post before the tags appear on Facebook, and review posts you're tagged in before the post appears on your timeline. Turn both of those on, okay? So every time somebody tags you in a post, it's going to give you a notification that somebody tagged you in a post. If you click it, then it's going to give you an option. It's going to say either add to timeline or hide, okay? You don't want to do either. Don't click hide, don't click add to timeline, okay? Because what this is going to do is it's going to keep all of your hosted posts in this review folder. So it's going to be so easy to go back and easily find all the hosted posts that people have done for you and see who commented, and, you know, follow up with them if you haven't yet, or make a post on there some other time so it'll post, or so it'll hop back up into people's news feeds and more people will post on it again, okay? So you're going to want to do that. And then the way to find all of these posts is to go to your profile on Facebook, and then you're going to click more. It's on the right. It's got like the three dots and it says more. And then you're going to click review timeline. And then you're going to see all of your hosted posts. So that's a great way. Definitely make sure that you have those settings changed before you start messaging people and sending out the hosted posts. Okay, so the number two thing you want to do is, who are you going to ask, right? So there's multiple different ways that you can do this. I'll show you how I did it the first time I did it, which I'm still working on it. So what I did is I printed out my Facebook friends list. So if you, okay, so I'm going to post the recording in the group, And in the comments, I'm going to be posting like the scripts, so you don't have to worry about trying to write them all out. I'm going to post the directions on how to print your Facebook friends list and anything like that. I'll post in the comments of that video. So I printed out my Facebook friends list, and so it gets sent to you in like a PDF, and it has like the name and then the date that you added them. So what I do is I will click all, copy and paste it to Word, and then I'll sort it alphabetically, because it'll be like name, date, name, date, name, date. And you don't need all the dates, and you're trying to save paper. So if you sort it alphabetically, it'll put like all the dates together. So like all April will be together, all August will be together. So you can just go through and delete all the dates. You can make the font smaller, you can put it in columns, whatever you want to do to save paper, okay? So you can do that if you have a printer. You can do that. If not, you know, maybe find somebody who has a printer that you can use to do it, and just try to make it as less pages as you can, and do front and back just like I do, front and back. So what I started doing was every day, okay, so that's one way you can do it. You can also go to your Messenger, you can click active. So active is going to show everybody that's active right now on Facebook. And if you want to get some instant people posting it right away, going to active is good, because you will be messaging the people that are active right now. But you don't want to send it out to too many people, because you don't want too many host posts going on, or you're going to get way overwhelmed, because there's going to be people that are commenting, I promise. So you can go to active. You can also go to Messenger and then click people, and then click all people, and it's going to have like on the right side, it's going to say like A, B, C, D, E, like all the way down the alphabet, and you can just pick a letter each day. So you can click A, go through A's, message them. B, go through B's, message them the next day. So you can do however you want. And then also, as you're talking to people, if they say that no, they can't order, or they can't order until a certain date, just say, okay, no problem. Would you like to get in a drawing for free products? And when they say, yeah, sure, say, okay, no problem. Would you would you copy and paste a post for me, and I'll put you in the drawing? Does that sound good? And most people say yes. So when you are talking to people and they say no, that's another way to always get a yes. It's just always end with asking if they'll help you out, at least by posting. Then you're getting a yes. So it makes you feel so much better than getting no's all the time. So hopefully this is some good stuff. Hopefully everybody's learning a little bit. Okay, so after you figure out how you want to do it, then you want to pick a time each day that you can do it. And because like I said, you want to do this very consistently. So for me, what works best for me might not work for you. I don't know your schedule. So for me, what I do myself is I get up like an hour early, or you can get up a half an hour early, because it really doesn't take that much time to send out the messages before my kids get up. Okay, before things starts getting crazy, I'll just send the messages real quick. And it's just something very, very simple. Hey girl, I have a quick question. And so you send out those messages, and I like to do it in the morning, because then I feel a lot more accomplished, because you know, I got it done right in the morning, and then throughout the day, I'm not wondering like, what should I do for my business? You know, I'm actually getting notifications of people commenting on posts, and I can just respond to people and message them as I get time throughout the day. You know, like when my daughter's playing, or, you know, when she's sleeping, or whenever. Or if you're working on your lunch breaks, you can message all the people that commented. You don't have to be free all the time to do this, okay? If you feel like you need to be, then you're going to overwhelm yourself. I did this business for 2 years working full time, and I did it on my lunch breaks. I didn't really get up early because I was already getting up early, but I stayed up later after my kids went to bed, and that's still when I work mostly. So pick a time of the day where you can do it. It really takes 10 minutes just to at least get the messages out. And if you at least get the messages out, you have that focus time to at least get the messages out, then the rest of the day is so much easier, because you know what to do. You're just messaging the people that are commenting. okay, and having conversations with them. So pick a time of the day that you can do it every single day. And also, I like doing it in the morning too. And Becky just said this the other day, and I was like, wow, that is so true. Because a lot of people work during the day. So if you wait until nighttime, a lot of people are on their phones and stuff at night, but not really during the day. So if you send out a whole bunch of messages at nighttime, you're going to get a whole lot back, and you're going to be like really, really, really busy like at night, and you're probably going to get overwhelmed. And I know for me, my time where I'm not working as much is at night when my kids home off the bus and I got to make dinner and I got to get room for beds and stuff. So I like to send it out in the morning and then just message as I can throughout the day until my son gets off the bus and I got to make dinner and all that. And then I also will follow up and stuff after they go to bed. So, okay. So what I do personally for my Facebook friends list is I just go down in alphabetical order and I message them. And there's two different scripts. There's one script I've been using, and I just watched another video, and the post is about keto coffee, okay? I've done a couple different ones. I did the cleanse for a long time, but I've gotten most success with keto coffee posts, and I've gotten more upsells and more volume with the keto coffee posts, okay? I think more people are just interested in coffee because about 50% of the world drinks coffee, I guess. So I have two different scripts, okay? So I will post both of those and you can figure out what's working for you. This new one's kind of working. The last one worked pretty good. So so you can just say, hey girl, quick question. That's it. Don't make a big long message. Just say quick question, because then they're more likely to be like, sure, what's up? And then the other one that you can use that I just heard was, hey girl, I know this is super random, but would you do me a favor? There's another one. You can always switch it up. Figure out what works for you, okay? And then most people will say, yeah, sure. And not everybody's going to respond. So don't like feel weird if they don't respond. Most people don't look at their messages, or if they do, you know, they get busy or they just don't. I don't know. Just that's how people are. But most people will respond. And then you just say, how would you feel about me giving you a copy and paste post to put on your wall and tag me for referrals? And you can say this if you're pushing for a promotion. I'm pushing for a huge promotion in my business right now, and it would mean the world to me. I'll even enter you in a drawing for free product. Would you do that for me? And I put like the little hands, like the praying hands, like the please. So, you know, just saying that you're, you know, you have a huge goal you're trying to reach or whatever, like people usually want to help you. So most people are going to say yes to that. Some people aren't going to respond, whatever, on to the next. Okay. So you're going to ask that. And then if they say no, most people will say yes, but some people are already in like network marketing. So they don't really want to post about a different business because it might take away from their business. Or some people just say, I don't like to post business things, or I don't like to post something that I've never tried. You will get those people, okay? But that doesn't mean that they're not going to do anything, okay? So what I started doing, and it's worked because I've gotten customers from it, people who said no, that, you know, they didn't want to post on their wall because they didn't want to, you know, they want to keep their wall personal or whatever. I said, okay, no problem. I totally understand. I'm actually looking for some product testers to give my 40% off discount to. Would you benefit from skincare, weight loss, hair growth, or energy, and give me an honest review and I'll give you my discount? This is something that Kenzie just told me about, that some leaders said that they were having all their new distributors send out just to like your warm market. So I actually used that yesterday, and I got a customer from it that didn't want to post on their wall. So
can you
do you have a question, Alicia?
Can you repeat that again, that statement?
Yes, I'm also going to post this in the comments of the video too, but
okay.
I'm at, okay, what was it? Okay, no problem. I totally understand. I'm actually looking for some product testers to give my 40% off discount to. Would you benefit from skincare, weight loss, hair growth, or energy? And give me an honest review and I'll give you my discount. Again, I'm going to post this because I don't want to I'm going to tell you guys a lot of scripts, so I don't want it to take forever. So I'll post it all for you guys so you can copy and paste it too and not have to write it all down. So this is also something, if you're brand new, that you can message to your friends and family, okay? And then from there, you probably don't know what to say. So screenshot what they say, whether it's skincare or whatever it is, screenshot it, send it to your leader, and we will help you with what to respond with, okay? And there is 2 things that I just learned from a different video, because I'm always listening to new videos and learning new tips. There's 2 questionnaires that somebody made. One is about weight loss and one is about skincare. And this is kind of off topic, but it's been helping me a lot. So I kind of want to tell you guys, since I'm just teaching you guys how I'm getting customers, right? So let me find it real quick. Okay, so there's 2 questionnaires that were made. One for skincare, and it has these, I don't know if you can see it. Probably not. There we go. There you go. Okay, so it's just a cute little thing that was made up on a Pick app. So for the skincare, it says, what is your age, oily or dry skin, sensitive skin, do you struggle with fine lines and wrinkles, do you have acne breakouts, what skincare are you using now, how much do you spend on skincare products per month? And I will comment these underneath the video so you guys can save it. So we have a lot of different skincare and we have a lot of different weight loss, okay? So it's kind of hard to tell people what would be good for them. So with these questionnaires, if you just ask them, okay, could you answer these quick questions so I can help me help you better with what would be best for you? So there's a skincare questionnaire and then there's a body contouring weight loss questionnaire. Do you exercise? They exercise. Thermal Fit is awesome, or Thermal Fight, because they can take it before they exercise, burn 3 times more calories. How many pounds do you want to lose? It helps you know if they want to lose 10 pounds, maybe not offer them a fit package. Do you drink coffee? If they drink coffee, they're probably going to want the weight loss coffee. Are you following a diet? If they're following the keto diet, keto is the way to go to tell them, that, or whatever the diet is. Do you lack energy? Greens are good for energy. Keto energy is good for energy. Energy drinks are good for energy. Do you like chocolate? Okay, we got chocolate greens. A lot of times when people say they like coffee and they like chocolate, I will send them pictures, because there's a ton of pictures out there, results pictures, and I'll post them in the comments too. But there's a ton of results pictures of people mixing up the coffee and the chocolate together. It tastes like a mocha or like a hot chocolate, and getting amazing results, okay? So whenever they say they like coffee and chocolate, I love to send those results and say, oh my gosh, people are getting amazing results from this. You just mix our chocolate detox with our weight loss keto coffee, and it tastes like a mocha and it's delicious. And then the last one is, how much would you budget per month to hit your goal? And that is an awesome question, because sometimes you don't know what to offer people. But if they give you a certain price range, then it makes it easier for you to figure out what they could do. And if they're giving you a certain amount, they're more likely to order right away, because they're pretty much telling you, I have this much money. You know what I mean? And sometimes you might do a post about a cleanse. This is another good tip. So if you do a cleanse post, a lot of people, they see the weight loss results and they want to lose a bunch of weight or whatever, and they comment on that, but you don't really lose a lot of weight with a cleanse. You maybe lose 2 to 10 pounds. Some people lose 2. And then they are like, oh, well, I thought I was going to lose a bunch of weight. So if you do a post about the cleanse, I always ask, are you looking for a quick detox, or are you looking to lose a good amount of weight? And if everybody says weight. And then I just ask, how much weight are you looking to lose? And then when they tell me, and if it's over 10 or 15 or 40 or 100 or whatever, I just ask them, okay, I can definitely help with that. Could you answer these questions really quick to help me help you figure out what would be best for you? And then I send them the questionnaire. And then based on their budget and all that stuff, then I can recommend those things. So if you are new or if you've been in for a while and you're not sure what to say, just send that questionnaire, send me or Kenzie, whoever is your leader, a screenshot of that, and we'll type up exactly what for you to send to them, okay? Screenshot all your conversations, send it to us so that we can help you. Because I know when I first started, and I'm pretty sure when Kenzie first started, we were not posting good things. We were posting like ad-looking stuff, and we were messaging not very well. Like we were typing up paragraphs and nobody wants to read paragraphs, okay? People will just stop reading it and just ignore it, or they'll get overwhelmed. It's too much. Like, don't say, oh, well, you can, like if somebody comments on a cleanse post, this is what a cleanse is. This is how much it is. This is our customer program. You can either do this or that. Like, you have to break it up to keep the conversation going. And you want to try to keep it short, and you want to always end with a question, okay? Because if you don't end with a question and you're doing a lot of social media, a lot of times people won't answer you back. So always end with a question, and they feel like they need to answer you back, and it will keep the conversation going, okay? Don't feel like it's pushy. It works. It really does work. And you're just trying to help them, okay? So keep that in mind. Okay, so let me figure out back to where I was. Let me look in the chat really quick to see if there's any questions. Okay, somebody just said something about transferring back and forth all the different wordings. Okay, I don't think I really see anything else as far as questions. But I will talk about that too. So something that saves me when it comes to like not having to go back and forth and copy and paste or write it every time is if you have an iPhone, okay? I don't know if there's a solution for Android. So I'm sorry if you guys do not have an Android. But if you have an iPhone, and this was on my list to talk about too, text replacement is, oh my gosh, it's such a time saver and a finger saver. Basically, so if you have an iPhone and you can try to Google Android text replacement, you can try to find something if you can. And if you do, please post it in the group, okay?
Somebody, I just saw somewhere someone was talking about an Android and what they do as far as their text replacement. So there is something available. However, I didn't read whatever it was or look into it. So I know there is. So yeah, maybe Google would be a good thing. Or I can even check in some of the other groups and search and see or ask some questions in there too. Or Loren also, because Loren I know runs off an Android. So maybe she has figured that out. So I can shoot her a message, and if I can get an answer to that right away, I'll definitely share that in the group for everyone that doesn't have an iPhone. So that way they can have that lifesaver too.
I'm going to add something, right? And the that they have for that, it's only, it's not like a full, it doesn't full thing. So it's only 10 words. So that, you can, or and if you do, please tell me. But I just downloaded a notepad to my phone and just copy and paste everything from there for right now until I find something. So.
Thanks, Becky. So I don't know about you guys, but she was cutting out pretty bad for me. Basically, Kenzie, I also just learned that in a video, probably the same exact video you watched. Somebody said that there was an option, so I went and Googled it, and the very first thing I saw was something about some keyboard or something. So I told Becky to do it, and like she said, it only lets you put in 5 to 10 words or something. So it doesn't really work for what we're doing. But somebody in a video that I just watched that told me exactly all of these wordings to do the keto coffee message. They said that there is an option, but they didn't say what. So I wasn't going to post in the groups, and I totally forgot about it. So Kenzie, let us know if you find anything, and I'll try to do that too. Okay, so back to people who have iPhone. Sorry if you don't. Keep listening if you if you don't, because this is just a tiny part of it. So go to your settings and then scroll down and then click general and then scroll down and then click keyboard. And then the second thing is going to be text replacement. So for text replacement, all you do is, like, it'll already have a few in there. Like, I know I've said like OMW for on my way before, and when I put OMW and then click space, it automatically changes it to on my way. So that's what this is going to do. So if you click the plus sign, you can put in the script or phrase or whatever, the script that we're telling you, and you can put it in there, and then you can make a shortcut for it. Okay, so like my shortcuts, if you just like, okay, so let's say you make a shortcut for like a script that you would talk about the cleanse. Okay, like just like a little description of the cleanse. If you just put cleanse in there, then anytime you type up cleanse and you click space, it's going to put in that whole thing, even though if you didn't want to. Like if you were just making a post about cleanse and you just wrote cleanse, you know, it would put all that in. So what I do is I put a 1 in front of it. So 1 cleanse. For host to post, I do 1 HAP. Okay. So let me see what I have here. I can tell you guys. And I'm actually typing up a whole document with all the different text replacements that I have and text replacements that I've learned from other leaders. So I'm going to post that in the group at some point so that you guys can all put it in there too. Or even if you don't have Apple or Apple, then you can still, like, if you don't have a notes app on your Android, you can download one, and you can just in your notes, you can just paste everything in there. You can make a whole text replacement folder and just have all your scripts in there, however you want to organize it. And then you still have to go copy and paste. But people who have an iPhone that are doing text replacement, it's so nice because, you know, you send out all your messages about, hey girl, quick question. Quick tip too that Becky reminded me of is make sure that if you're going through like your A's, or for me, I go through 2 pages of this, 2 pages of my friends list, okay? That is you want to make a certain goal for that day of how many people to message. So I will go through 2 pages, but you don't want to start responding to people right away. Otherwise, you're not going to get as many messages out because you're going to get into conversations and you're going to get sidetracked. So make sure you send that, hey girl, quick question to all the people that you want to before you go back and reply to people asking them to host a post. Okay, that's a huge tip, just to make sure that you're getting out as many messages as you wanted to. Because you'll get distracted with messages and it'll take time, and then you're not going to have time because you got to go to work or whatever, or your lunch break is over. So this is good because you're going to be in different spots of these conversations throughout the day. So instead of going back and copying and pasting, you can just type 1 HAP. Or for people who comment on host to post, I put 1 KCMSG, and it stands for 1 Keto Coffee Message. So then it will put up the whole script, and I'll just change the name at the top. So I'll tell you guys what that script is in a second. But if you're not using text replacement, it will be a time saver and you won't get so overwhelmed. So that is an awesome tip. Okay, so the message. So you're going to ask them to host a post. People who say no, ask them about being a product tester. You know, if they say no, thank you, I unfriend them. I mean, unless they're a good friend to you, then don't unfriend them. But everybody on my friends list pretty much is people I don't know anyways. And I just literally maxed out my friends list today, and I couldn't add any more people because I had 5,000. So doing a host to post also helps me unfriend people that aren't ever going to be in my business anyways, and I don't know them anyways. So it just frees up space for other people who are interested to be on my friends list. So then if they say yes, again, there's 2 different scripts. I will post both of them that I've used anyways. This is a brand new one that I've been doing and it's working too, so I'll just post both. Okay, so then I will say, hey friends, with a little heart emoji. My friend Crystal is looking for product testers for a brand new weight loss coffee newly released. Who do I know who drinks coffee already and would love to get skinny by doing so? Drop an emoji below. It's really good to make sure that you give them like drop a comment, drop a GIF, drop an emoji, because the more that people comment on it, the more Facebook is going to think, these people really like this post. We're going to show it to more people on more people's news feeds. That's just how that Facebook algorithm works. So saying to drop a GIF or drop a emoji or drop info for details, stuff like that is going to get people actually commenting, and then more will see it, and then more will comment. Okay. So then they post that, and just put a picture. So I'll post the pictures in the comments, but I just post a cute picture of coffee. Doesn't have to be results or anything. Like if you put keto coffee results in there, people aren't going to be curious. They're going to see that it says it works keto coffee, and then they're going to Google it, and then if they want to order it, they're just going to order it from the regular website and not from you. So you don't want to put before and after pictures on there, because you want to create curiosity, because more people will comment, and then more people that you can talk to and add to your Facebook. So just put a cute little picture of coffee on there, and I'll put some in the comments when I post this. Let's see what else. Okay, so now when people start commenting, and people will comment, okay, you have to also remember, not everybody's going to actually post that says they're going to post for you. Not everybody's going to do it, okay? Whatever. Just as long as you're doing this consistently every single day, you're going to have a good 3 to 5, maybe 6 or 7 posts going on. Depends on however many people you're messaging. You also have to remember, some people aren't going to get any comments. Because the Facebook algorithm, some people are very popular and get a lot of comments and likes and stuff like that. Some people don't. Some people only have 200 friends. Some people have 4,000 friends. People who have a lot more friends, you're going to get more comments on. So don't be discouraged if you send out host to post and, a lot of them aren't getting comments, because some will have like 20 comments or 10 comments or whatever. So when they comment, this is what you want to do. When they comment, you're going to get a notification. So you're going to click that, and you're going to see their comment. Okay. First thing that you want to do is you want to click their name, and you want to add them as a friend. Okay, because this is going to grow our network. Not everybody's going to add you back. It's fine. A lot of people will though, okay? And that just means that even if they say no, that they don't have money now, at least they're your friend, and they're going to keep seeing your results, and they're going to eventually order. Like, that's just how it works. So that's why posting is really important. So add them as a friend, and then click message, and then you're going to message them a script. So I like to start it off with their name. Oh my gosh, are you serious? I totally accidentally deleted my whole note that had all of my scripts on it. I just did that the other day too. That is not cool. Okay, I'm going to go to Becky's Messenger, because I know I copied and pasted it to her, so I'm going to go to her Messenger real quick and find it. Be careful you're not accidentally deleting your notes, because that's just what happens to me. So hold on 1 second. Okay, I found it. Okay, so this is a new script I'm using. I'll post both of them that I've done. Hey, and I put a blank and a question or an exclamation mark. So the blank reminds me that I need to change their name. If you use their name, it's more personal, and people feel less like you're posting and copying and pasting a script. You know what I mean? And being a robot. So I love to put in their name, because who doesn't like to hear their name? Hey, whoever. Thank you for wanting to help me out. Smiley face emoji. This is an instant coffee, in parentheses, all you need is water. And it comes with grass-fed butter and MCT oil to increase your body's ketone production. It will rapidly break down fat to fuel the brain and body while boosting energy, sharpening mental focus, enhancing your mood, and satisfying hunger. Because plus it comes in a single serving packet, so you can get your instant energy and focus on the go. It is the bomb. And then I put like the hands up emoji, like woo. How much overall weight are you looking to lose? So I'm getting a lot of responses on this one. So I'm really liking using this one versus the one I was using before. I think it's probably just the ending question with how much are you looking to lose, instead of like, what was it before? Like, are you interested or something? So then they say how much they're looking to lose, and I say, okay, well, this will definitely help. Since this product is new, I need 90-day reviews for our business profile with a written testimony of before and after, or before and after picture, whatever you feel most comfortable with. You will drink this coffee 3 to 4 times a week or every day like me, and I will give you my wholesale discount. Okay, so if they're just getting 1 bag, they're going to drink it 3 to 4 times a week because there's only 15 samples in it. Or if they want to get 2 bags, they get a 30-day supply, and then they're drinking it every day. So 3 to 4 times every day, or 3 to 4 times a week, or every day like me, and I will give you my wholesale discount. Is that something you can do? And again, this is my new one that I'm sending out, and I'm getting good results with it, so I'm still using it. And then a lot of people are saying, sure, or they'll say, yeah, how much is it? Almost every person asks, how much is it next? That's either that, or they just say, yeah, definitely. So then I say, perfect. Retail is $65 for a bag of 15 packets. And again, I will be pasting all of this in the comments, so no need to write it down. But I will give you, retail is $65 for a bag of 15 packets, but I will give it to you for $39 monthly, and I'll even waive the $50 membership fee and give you free shipping over $49 and a free mystery gift. You'll be obsessed. Sound good? Okay, so if you're brand new, you can either pay retail price, which is the most expensive price you'll ever pay, and nobody ever does it, or you can pay the loyal customer price, and that's the same discount that we get. They get 40%. They get our discount off all the products for the rest of their life. Normally, there's two ways to do it. You can either, 1, pay a $50 membership fee, kind of like Sam's Club. You pay a membership fee and you get an awesome discount. Or 2, you can waive that fee by purchasing once a month for 3 months. You can change what you want each month. There's no minimum purchase. You can change when you want it, all that stuff. So that is normally how you do it. So that's why I'm saying, like, I can waive your $50 membership fee. I already told them that they would be a product tester for 90 days. So basically that's ordering for 3 months. And right now we also have a special where if you order anything over $49, you get free shipping. And in all of the things, you get a free gift. Okay, no matter how much you purchase, you still get a free gift. So that's my next message. And then so I say sound good, and then let me see. Actually, I changed that. Sorry, you guys. I kind of changed up the wording a little bit. So I'll just post the wording that I changed up because I'm still playing with this new wording. So I changed it up a little bit because I offered doing it every day for $78 and getting free shipping and the gift, because if they get 2 bags, they get free shipping and gift. So I'll post that in there. And then, oh my gosh, I just lost the message. Y'all, I'm a hot mess. Not completely prepared, but just trying to help you guys out. Okay, so when they say, yeah, that they want to order, okay, there's 2 different things you can do. You can get their information, which is what I highly suggest, because a lot of times if you just give somebody your website, they get busy. They might check out your website right then, but then they get distracted and they get busy, and then they don't get back to it. Okay, and then you have to like feel like you're annoying because you have to keep like following up with them, right? So we try to get their information from them. We just learned that's what works to help seal a deal. So when that happens, when they say that they want to order, I confirm with them what they want. So I'm like, okay, so do you want one bag for $39 to use this every other day, or would you like 2 bags to use it every day like I do? Or you can say like most people do. Seriously, you guys, if you use the words like most people do, people will do that because most people do that. I swear to God, it works so well. Okay. And then plus the free shipping and free gift or whatever. So figure out exactly what they're going to order. And then I'll just say, okay, awesome. I can get your order in right now. What is your number? And I'll text you the link to my website, because Facebook is stupid and doesn't let us put our website on Facebook or on Messenger. So I'd like to get their number because I can text them my direct website and they can just click on it. That way they're ordering from the correct website, you know, because if I try to put it in a Messenger and I put like a space in between, then they might type it in wrong, and I don't want them ordering from the wrong website. So then I text it to them, and I text them a picture. I say, what is your number? And I'll text you the information I need to place your order so it's not on Facebook. Okay. I started adding so it's not on Facebook today, and it's working pretty well. So then they give me their number, and then I text them and I say, hey, so-and-so, it's Crystal. Just send me the highlighted information on this form, and I'll post the picture in the comments. And it's basically a picture of the form, so it shows them like this is real. And so it's got like their name, their number, their card information, all that kind of stuff. Most people, you'd be surprised, most people will actually give you their card information even though they don't know you. So if they don't want to give you their card information, or if they want to see more of what you have to offer, you can send them your website. Like, that's not a big deal, but just try to get their information first if you can, just because it helps to seal the deal. So if they're ready to order but they don't want to give you their card information, then rather just giving them your website by asking their phone number and giving your website, it's best to say what is your number? Or no, are you ready to order right now? And I'll walk you through it. I'll text you my website and walk you through it. Okay, so you want to not give your website away until they're ready to order. And you want to say, because you'll walk them through it. Because if they're not ready to order, like, again, you send them your website and you don't hear from them for a while. You're like, okay, did you have any trouble placing your order? All that stuff. So if you ask them if they're ready to order now and you walk them through it, then you can just be like, okay, go to this website, let me know when you're there. Click shop, click whatever, let me know when you're there. You know, so you can actually walk them through it so they're really actually doing it at that time. So that's just another tip to help seal the deal with people. I know that I'm going kind of long, so I'm going to try to go a little bit quicker. So that is how you get their information. Okay, now most people aren't going to order the first time you talk to them. Okay. Now, I got 4 customers yesterday. I had like days where I wasn't getting any customers, and then yesterday I was focusing on doing a host-to-host because I was working with my team a whole bunch the couple days before that, so I didn't really get host-to-post out. So I wasn't really getting customers. I was just kind of helping my team. But yesterday I got a lot of host-to-post out, and I ended up getting 4 customers, which is crazy. Like, just, I don't know, it's just so crazy. They were all people I've never knew before. And they were all people that ordered the very first time I talked to them, which is very, very rare. So that's why host-to-post is awesome, because you're talking to people, multiple people all day long that are already interested. And most people do not order right away. But if you talk to so many, then you'll find those that do, okay? It takes an average of 7 to 21 times of following up with people, or them seeing your posts, results, them seeing it to actually order. So always remember that. So if they say that they cannot order, okay? If they say, I'll think about it, or I get paid next Friday, or I get paid next month, or whatever, say, okay, no problem. I'll reserve your spot on my calendar for that day. Or if they say, I can't do it right now, like financially, no problem. When do you think you'd be able to do it? Or when do you get paid? And I'll reserve your spot on my calendar. It works so freaking well. You always want to try to get a follow-up date with every conversation you're doing, whether it's host to post or not, okay? And I'll post a video in the comments of Jade Hooper. She goes through like a loyal customer script, and that's a huge part of it, is always getting a follow-up date, because you don't get a follow-up date, then you got to follow up with them and you kind of feel annoying. But if they actually give you a date, then you're like, okay, she knows I'm going to follow up with her on that day, okay? And then if you actually do follow up with them on that day, there's more likely that they're going to order. So if they do not order right then, and they can't because financially, ask them to host a post, okay? It works so good. Just say, okay, no problem. Would you like to get in my drawing for a free sample of the coffee, or just for free product or whatever, or would you like to help me by copying and posting a set? Pretty much the same message. And then almost every single person says yes, okay? So then that's just opening the doors to network and new people. And what's so cool, and I didn't even mention this before, what's so cool about Host to Post too is it helps you get distributors, because you will have people that make a post and they'll get 10, 20 freaking comments. And those are people that you can be like, oh my gosh, you have so much interest. Have you ever thought about using the products and sharing them with other people and making an extra income from your phone? Would you like more information? Most people say yes. And then what you do from there, just talk to your enroller about how you talk to people about the business. That's a whole nother training. But it's a great way to get new distributors, okay? And if you get somebody that actually orders from that post, you can talk to them and be like, hey, this person just ordered, or this person just ordered, or these 3 people just ordered from your post. You could have all of this. You can make commissions off all of this. Would you be interested in learning more about how you can do what I do and just work from your phone? Okay, so Host to Post is so good for getting distributors on your team. And then, if you don't know what to say, just talk to your upline. So I think that's pretty much it as far as what Host to Post is. Like I said, this is a really good example, okay? Rachel Jones, she's a very good person to follow on YouTube. She has awesome videos, awesome Zooms, interviewing other people that are doing awesome, okay? So she had a new customer, or a new distributor, that she didn't realize was from Turkey, that just recently moved to Texas. And she, talked to the person saying, okay, write a list of the people that you know and we'll reach out to them. And she literally didn't have anybody on her list because we don't sell in Turkey, and she just moved here, so she doesn't know anybody. So she's like, okay, well, we'll do something different and we'll teach you Host to Post, asking people on your Facebook to post for you. She got 100 customers in her first month, and she didn't know anybody. Okay, that tells you how freaking amazing this is and what you could really do with it. Okay, now it just depends on how much time you spend on it. Okay, you could get a couple customers a month from Host to Post, or you could get 15 to 20 if you spend more time on it. It's all about you and what you want to do. But isn't that crazy? Like, that's just so crazy. It's like mind-blowing. Okay, so a couple extra tips I want to give you. If you guys don't already know, you can save posts. So like if you go on your newsfeed, okay, go on your newsfeed and you see a post, there's like the 3 dots in the right corner. If you click that and then you click save post, there'll be a pop-up that says add to collection. So you can make different folders of posts that you're saving, okay? So this is how I get a lot of my, what the heck should I post, I have a folder for business posts, product posts, engagement posts, successful posts that I've done that I've gotten a lot of engagement on. I'll post it once every month and get more people because I'm always adding to my network. Some new people are always commenting. Quotes. But what I like to do with Host to Post is I have a separate folder for Host to Post. So those people that posted a post for me, that got a whole bunch of comments, I'm going to save that post in my collection so I can easily go back. And what you do is either you can save the successful post, or you can just go to your review timeline to see all the posts people did. And you can go back and comment an emoji or comment a GIF or say, this month only, free shipping on $49 or more and a free gift. I got 5 spots. Is anybody interested? What that does is it notifies all those people that commented. So it's a great way for them to be like, it's kind of like a follow-up. Also, when you comment, it's going to put that post back in other people's news feeds. So make sure that not only are you sending out these hosts of posts, but every once in a while you're going back through that review timeline and commenting just something, an emoji, whatever, a cute GIF, whatever it is, because it will put it back on your timeline and more people will comment. So I actually have a collection for my good people that get a lot of comments, because if you go back and comment on it, you're going to get a whole bunch more comments from that same exact person, okay? And then the way to view your saved posts is to click the 3 lines on the bottom right where it shows like groups, friends, all that stuff, and you click saved, and then it shows all your collections. So you can just click a collection, whatever it is, go back and look at those hosts of posts that were successful. Now, if you're wondering what to post on your Facebook, a lot of times I'll just go to a leaders page and I'll just scroll through. Like if you have time when you're laying in your bed or whatever, when you don't really want to like send out messages, but you kind of want to do something for your business, or you're watching TV or whatever, go through a leaders page and just scroll down and save their posts into like a product post collection or a business post collection, because you don't want to post the back to back to back. So you don't want to just like copy paste and post it all on your Facebook at one time. So if you save this, then when you're thinking, oh, what should I post today, you can go into the saved collections and find a good product post to post that you saw people commented on. So it's probably a pretty good post, and you can change it up a little bit, you know, to sound like you or whatever. But that's an awesome tip on figuring out posts to do. So that's what I do. I still do it to this day. So that's a tip for host to post and just for posting. Again, consistency. You're not going to get results with host to post if you're not consistently doing it every day, or at least every other day, or if you're stopping because nobody's commenting. Like the more people you message, the more comments you're going to get, the more yeses you're going to get, because the more people you're going to talk to. This business is all a numbers game, okay? Another way to get awesome host to post, besides just messaging your people and your friends, is throwing up a post yourself. Just saying, the next 30 people who comment are going to get in my drawing for, you can say products, like you can say keto coffee, energy, or greens if you just got that new kit, or if you have some of that, you know, whatever you have is going to get in a free drawing, okay? And then even if it's just a wrap too, I mean, that works. And people will comment, like people want free stuff, okay? So you're going to have all these people that are already your friends that are commenting, and they're very, very likely to actually do the post. So you just message them, hey, I saw you commented on my post to get my free drawing. All you have to do is copy and paste a post I send you and tag me in it. Sound good? And most people say, sure. Then you send that to them. So that's another way to get people who will post a post for you, okay? And then I think that's pretty much it as far as my tips for post to post. Let me see if there's any questions in the chat. Ooh, Samantha, you're switching to iPhone. Good investment. Use that text replacement. There's got to be something out there. Somebody said in the video that there was something for Droid, and they wouldn't have said it if there wasn't, I feel like. Unless they actually, you know, if they actually used it and it worked. Okay. So hopefully you guys learned. This is something that if you feel like you've already talked to your warm market, or you're afraid to talk to your warm market, like just start doing this. It's so easy because you get so many more yeses, and you talk to people that are already interested every single day. When you need help with, so you can use the scripts that I'm going to post, but if somebody says anything that's outside of the scripts, screenshot it and send it to your distributor, your leader, okay? We will literally help you with how to respond, and then eventually we'll do it so many times that you'll learn how to do it yourself. And we're always still there to help you. Like, I always ask, I talk to Kenzie daily, asking her questions and for help and stuff like that. So seriously, don't be afraid. It just means that you're working, and we want to help people that work. That is literally our job as leaders, is to help you guys be successful, because if we do not help you be successful, we're not going to be successful ourselves, okay? We still get paid on your customers and stuff, so we want to help you get those customers, right? And we want to help you reach your goals, because we both have done it. We know how it feels, and we want to help you reach whatever goal you want, you know? So seriously, I've realized that the people who talk to me more and reach out to me for help and stuff like that, those are the people that are successful in this business. Literally. Like, ask questions, ask for help, all of that. Don't feel like you're annoying us. That is our job. We love to do that. See, Kenzie's nodding her head. Please ask us, because that is what we're here for. And we did not know everything when we first started too. We failed miserably. But it's all about failing to succeed. You have to fail in order to learn what works for you. So I think that's pretty much it. Kenzie, did you want to add anything?
Nope, that was really, really good. And even while you were doing the Zoom, I was doing this exact script, you guys. While the Zoom was going on, I'm listening to Crystal, and I was talking to people. People were posting this exact, because I watched the same video that she did and got this exact wording last night, and I was sending it out tonight, and I'm already getting responses and customers and a potential distributor already just since being on the Zoom. So it works, and thank you, Crystal, so much. All of your tips were amazing, not just on Host to Post, but all the stuff that you touched on tonight. So I definitely appreciate it. And even like she says, guys, definitely reach out to us. I when Crystal said she talks to me every single day, I'm asking Crystal questions as well. So it goes both ways. I don't know everything either. I'm asking Crystal, what should I do about this? What should we do over here? So it's seriously one team, one mission. We all have each other's back. So thank you again for doing this. I really appreciate it.
Yes, you're welcome. So another thing I want to add real quick. We are doing power hours specifically to help you guys focus on doing Host to Post or following up or whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So we're scheduling power hours for you guys to hop on. So if you guys are serious about doing Host to Post, print out your Facebook friends list, whatever, plan what you're going to do and when you're going to do it. We're going to have power hours every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. We're going to get on this same exact Zoom with the same exact ID. If for some reason it's not on because I slept through my alarm or whatever, just still do your power hour, okay? Send out those messages, but I'm going to try to be every single time on there. And I am for the most part. So what's cool about that is just a power hour. You just hop on and you can mute your microphone. You can take off your video, and literally it's just us being on our phones, messaging, doing Post to Post or whatever it is that you're doing, follow up, whatever. But income producing activity. So messaging, following up, making posts, things like that. And then we are there. So you can unmute yourself. If you have a question of what should I say to this person? We are there to help you. It's basically accountability. So it helps us be accountable and it also helps you be accountable, and we're there to help you. So 7 a.m. and then Monday through Thursday, 10 p.m. And Kenzie kind of has that one going, and I have the morning one because that's when I like to send out Host to Post. So you can do both. You can pick either one. If neither of them work for you, just figure out some other time in the day where you can spend a half an hour to send out Host to Post, 20 minutes. And then throughout the day,
And you guys too, I wanted to say, like you said, if that time doesn't work for you, like my Zoom, you guys, is open. So if you say it's like 2:00 in the afternoon and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do a power hour with somebody, post it in the group and be like, I want to do a power hour right now. Does anybody want to do one with me? And you guys can hop on together on this same Zoom ID number and do one together. You and like a couple of people in the group or something, you know, it could be something like that. So that way you guys have that available, you know, for you guys at whatever time works, you know, say neither one of those times work because of, you know, scheduling or whatnot. You guys do have free reign.
Yes, definitely. So those are going to be available to you guys so that you can have a little bit more accountability, because I know that's a huge thing. Like, I wasn't consistent for a little bit, and that's why I wasn't enrolling as many people. And accountability is huge. If you just have a buddy to do it with, or, you know, say, these are my goals for this week, let's do it, you know, check back in with each other, whatever. If you can find an accountability buddy to do that with, it definitely really helps you being more consistent. And like, I can't preach it enough. It's all about consistency, even if you just have 20 minutes a day. So I think that's pretty much it. Did anybody else have any questions? You're welcome, Melinda. Oh, you're welcome, Alicia. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for hopping on. As always, feel free to reach out to Kenzie or I or whoever is your leader for help. We are always there for you. So thank you so much for investing your time and learning, hopping on. I'm going to tell you, it's going to pay off if you actually take what you learn and you put it into action. That is the other thing, is being consistent and taking action. If you take into action what you're learning with your personal development, then you will be consistent, I promise. Okay. Or you will be successful, I promise. Okay. So hope everybody has a great night. Again, I will post this recording and I will post all the stuff in the comments to help y'all. So have a great night, everybody.